We're the kids in Road America. Hey. All right. This week at Road America had its ups and it had its downs. The numbers don't necessarily maybe show that. I don't know. Our I rating went from a 1519 at the beginning of the week. We got that up to a 1528. It went down in the middle. We fought our way back. Our safety rating went from an A 3.24 to an A 2.4. This starts 50-50 chance of being clean. Like, for real. It was something else. So yeah, Road America was a week. We got our times. We started out, I didn't take my time from my first race because I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, we got major damage on like the first lap. So I kind of limped the car through the rest of the race. But our first race where we didn't get absolutely killed at the beginning, our best time was a 2:12.007. We got that down to a 2:09.653 in a practice and 2:10.117 in a race. I think 2:11s were more kind of my baseline time, which is not fast. Like, the fast guys were much quicker. I'd say I was off like below average pace at this one, but hey, this has never been my strongest track. We did, towards the end of the week, have some really good racing with some people who were of a similar speed to us. So I was pretty happy with that, and like actually did some close racing and had some overtaking that we did, which is something I always struggle with, even after a year doing this thing, is getting clean overtakes done. So I was pretty happy with that, and being wheel to wheel with folks and able to pull it off. So that went quite well. Other than that, you know, our results in the various series, in the fixed series for the week, we placed 99th, and overall that puts us at P17 in the Division 5, and in the Open Series we're P13, and overall for the week we were 98th place. So yeah, what just trying to think of what my big lesson and takeaway from this week were, and that's, as always seems to be the case with these Porsche Cup races, trying not to be discouraged when like stuff happens at the start and we get kind of killed right at the beginning there. Just kind of trying to do the best we can with what's left of the race, if we can keep the car going, and perhaps, you know, just trying to keep our spirits up and soldier on, learn the track better as we go through those kind of I don't know if I'd call them ruined, but races where we don't really have any chance of doing well. Just finish it out, stay strong, and look for time where we can in those opportunities. Also, I think I learned here that you need to take your time and kind of figure out who's it's going to be okay to race with. Like, is this person have enough control to be neck and neck with, and are they trustworthy enough to actually have a race with? That's something we're kind of learning. Just surviving the first lap was kind of enough to do all right here. Like I said, just finding those opportunities where you can practice the things that you need to practice, making sure that you put in that time to do that. Like I said, we got those moments where we could practice putting in some good battling, and we're able to get that done, and that it came off well. And it wasn't, the last race was not just the only one, it's just the one that was the most dramatic. We had some other moments where we were able to do that, which I was pretty happy with. Something that I think I need to put a little bit more time into figuring out is how to get through the starts of these races safely. They're kind of bonkers. in this series, it seems like everybody wants to be winning on turn one, even if they're not kind of in the situation where that's wise. So just trying to suss out early in the week how to get clean starts. That's kind of the a trick to it. Like at Charlotte, at the Roval, I kind of knew that turn one was bonkers, and but I kind of got a feel for how to get through that one quickly. It helps that I knew that course pretty well going into it. And then there was the first time through the bus stop, you had to be real careful because people were gonna pile up there, so you had to kind of back out of it at that point. And finding those points that that on the first lap are dangerous is kind of a lesson that needs to be learned early on in the week. That way the rest of the week isn't quite so frustrating. But overall, it was a pretty weird week, I guess. The ending it's always the ending of the week leaves a stronger taste in your mouth than the beginning, just because it's the most recent memories you have. So like ending on a good note like we did here, I am kind of up on it. But like I said, the Road America has never been my strongest track. It is a little bit of a tricky track, and the fact that we were able to start getting a hang of it towards the end of the week gives me a good feeling about the next time that we come back here. I'm hoping that I'll be able to continue getting better at it. We'll see. Next week takes us to Twin Ring Motegi. I've driven this track like in 3 races, maybe, like way back when in the Michelin Pilot series. It came up, and I think that whenever I did those, I was one of like maybe 2 TCRs that was running that series. Like it wasn't a high participation week in that series, and I think that that's probably going to be the same coming up here for Twin Ring with the Porsche Cup. We'll see. It was track in the GT3 series earlier in the season, so it might help it out a little bit here. I have no idea. But it's gonna take me a while to get my head around it. I just know, because like I said, I don't have a ton of experience with it. I kind of know where it goes, but I also remember several of the corners looking kind of the same. So we'll see if my skills at learning tracks have improved. Hopefully they have. But we're gonna put it to the test. But I'm excited to have a different track. Let's put it that way. So as always, hit the subscribe button if you want to see that video when it comes out. Thumbs up if you like this one, thumbs down if you didn't, and then yeah, head on over to twitch.tv/thepiltdownman to follow along live. Until next time, have a great day. Bye.